Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Okay. First of all, I want you to open your camera. Would you kindly turn on your camera?
Okay.
Okay. Why is it's too long for you to turn on your camera, son?
Mm, here.
Okay, can you open it now? Okay, there you are.
I
Okay, I
already
want you to
I choose a new avatar.
so you use an avatar as your
Yeah, I am choose a new avatar and new name.
okay. Now I want you to sit down, sit up straight. Okay, would you kindly that one, okay? So I want the camera to focus on your face. Okay, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Would you kindly look at me because I'm talking to you, son? Okay, good evening.
Evening.
Okay, so if I am going to say good evening, you have to reply also, good evening, teacher. Can you do that, son? Good evening, son.
Good evening, teacher.
Very good. Okay, so are you ready for our lesson today, son?
Yes.
Okay, so if you are ready, but before we are going to continue our lesson, we're going to have a game first. Would you like to have a game?
Yes.
Okay, but of course, I'm going to show you the video. Okay, and I hope you can see the video.
Yes.
That one, can you see it?
Oh, I know this video.
You know this?
Yes, I know
Okay,
this
would you
video.
kindly tell me what this video all about?
Website.
What is that
Website.
again?
Website.
Okay, let's try, huh?
Video is website.
Okay, let's try. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Hey, what's
Okay, I
up?
want you to
I'm here with a
listen.
new test that'll
Okay,
check.
for a while, son. I want you to listen very
Oh, I know
carefully
this.
because we will be going to have, okay, an activity wherein you are going to answer, okay, on how you could escape. Okay, so you know what
Okay,
escape
teacher,
means?
start. I already know it. I know it.
You know
I
this
know
one?
this picture. Yes.
So you know how to escape.
Yes.
Okay, let me see, huh?
Your wits and survival skills. Try to crack the following 12 riddles and write down your results. At the end, you can see how well you did.
Teacher,
But
can
I should
you
warn
use
you, you'll
the
need to do your
voice?
best to avoid all.
Again?
Can you use the Vietnamese?
No, because I couldn't understand if we are going to translate that in Vietnamese.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry for that because I couldn't understand. Uh, I am here to teach you English, so therefore the medium of instruction that we are going to use is only English, not Vietnamese, because I
Okay,
couldn't
teacher, start.
understand. Okay?
Okay, start.
Okay, so let's continue, huh? Son, are you ready to
Yes.
listen now?
Yes, start.
Okay.
All the traps. Good luck. Number 1. A
Mm,
problem in the
number one.
jungle. You're traveling through the jungle all on your own. One morning, you find out that you're almost out of water. You can get more water from one of 4 sources:
Mm,
a juicy cactus, a pond with salty seawater, a clear, still lake, or a silty stream.
mm.
What source of water will you
A
choose to
stream.
fill your filter water bottle with? 10 seconds to decide.
Okay,
A
nine,
stream.
8, 7,
A
6,
stream.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so time is up. So what do you
A,
think would be your
a
answer?
stream.
A stream. Okay, let's try to write that.
It's
I'm going
correct.
to write that, huh? So you chose a stream. Let's see.
Most cacti are toxic. And instead of quenching your thirst, you'll have a severe stomachache. Salty seawater will dehydrate you. Stagnant water in the still lake is swarming with all kinds of bacteria, and drinking it is extremely dangerous.
Yes.
Thus, your best choice would be the silty stream. It contains nothing your filter water
Is your
bottle
answer
can't
correct?
neutralize. Number 2. A road
Okay. I'm asking you, Son, is your answer correct?
Yes,
Why is it correct?
because a stream is correct.
Why is it that makes your answer correct? Oh, let's go back again, huh? You chose a stream. So what's the reason? Why is it you chose a stream to be the safe water for you to drink?
Because a cactus, the water inside it is position.
Poisonous, okay? It's poison, okay? What else? What about if you're going to use the other one? So it's also not recommendable, right? Same
Yes,
with the lake.
yes, but I
So,
only know it on Vietnamese. Because
you know this one already? Okay.
no, I already know it on Vietnamese.
Okay, in Vietnamese, but not in English, okay? Okay,
Yeah.
let's try more
nothing your filter
more
water
one.
bottle can't neutralize. Number 2. A road accident.
Oh,
Grammarly
Okay,
helps you work
for a
more
while,
efficiently,
there
which
would
makes
be an
accomplishing your work
advertisement.
goals easier.
Okay, let's continue. Okay.
A truck, a man riding a horse, and a motorcycle are waiting on the road for the green light. Suddenly, the truck driver drops his cell phone on the horn. The loud noise scares the horse, and it bites the motorcyclist's ear. Shocked and in pain, the man unwittingly moves his motorcycle and causes an accident. But which person actually broke the law? You have 10 seconds to figure it out.
a
So
motorcycle.
which person actually
Motorcycle.
broke the law?
Motorcycle
So
because
that would
he
be
doesn't
5,
wear
4,
the helmet.
3, 2, and 1. So what's your answer?
A motorcycle because he doesn't wear the helmet.
Okay,
If
let's
he will
try.
wear the helmet, so the horse cannot bite the
His ear, right?
motorcycle
His
ear.
right ear. Okay, let's
Yeah.
try.
It's the motorcyclist,
Yes,
because
that's
he
correct.
isn't wearing a helmet
Oh,
while
very
driving.
good, huh?
3.
You
A
already know
forest
this one.
escape. You're lost in a forest. It's getting dark, and very soon, wild animals will start their hunt. There are 4 roads you can choose from: the north, south,
South.
west, and east. But the north path will take you to a supermassive black hole ready to swallow you up. The south road goes through a lake full of huge whale sharks.
Whale shark.
If you take the west road, you'll end up at the edge of a ginormous hole in the ground which can't be crossed, even with the help of a rope. And the east path will bring you to a sky-high mountain which is impossible to climb over. You have 10 seconds to choose your way.
S. That's S.
Okay, is it the north, the east, the west, or the south? Okay, what's your answer?
S.
It's the east. Okay, would you kindly say it east?
East.
Okay, let's try to know the answer now.
You need to follow the south road. Whale sharks present no threat to people, and they'll let you swim across the lake with
Okay, so what would be the correct answer? It's the south path, not the east, huh? Okay,
I
because
say S. I say letter S. When you say east.
letter S, not the east. Okay. So that would be the S. Okay, so that's correct. Very good. Next.
without any problems. 4. Trapped by a psycho. A psycho caught you and let you choose where you'd have to stay on your own for the following 3 weeks. If you manage to survive, he'll set you free. He gave you 3 options: a desert full of cacti, a sunny field with flowers, a banana and a glass of water, and a beach under stormy skies, surrounded by sharp cliffs and hit by high waves. Where do you have the best chances to survive?
Yes. So where do you think? Where you can survive?
I'm thinking.
Okay,
I'm
2,
already thinking.
1. Okay, time is up.
The beach.
Okay, is it the first picture, the second, or the third?
A beach. A beach.
Where is it? Where is it?
Let's start.
Where? The picture with a glass of milk and a banana? Is that your
No.
answer?
The
Where
third.
is it?
Third.
The third?
Yeah. The beach.
Okay, the third. So I'm going to write that down, okay? So the third one. Let's try to know the answer.
In a desert, there's no water, and you won't last long. One banana and a glass of water won't help you to survive for 3 weeks. Your only choice is the beach.
Okay.
The sea will provide you with food, and since the weather is cloudy, you'll be able to drink rainwater.
Very good. So you got
5.
also that
A
one
scary
correct.
castle.
Next.
One night, you find yourself stuck in an old, spooky castle. You hear someone chasing after you, and you run faster and faster, but suddenly, a dead end. However, as your eyes adjust, you notice 3 doors in the wall. But behind each door, there are some horrifying creatures. The first door hides zombies. Werewolves are behind the second one. And if you open the third door, you'll come face to face with bloodthirsty
A
vampires.
vampire.
Which door should you open to have a chance to survive?
The
Door 1, 2, or 3?
2. Number 2.
Okay, door number 2.
Because today is not the
Yes.
the number
Door number 2.
yeah yes, because today is not because today the moon is not the circle side.
Okay, let's try to know the answer. Okay.
Escape through the second door.
Yes.
The moon is
that's
waxing
correct
at the
again.
moment, and werewolves only transform during a
Yes.
full moon. 6.
Okay, what about
A
number
wicked
6?
kidnapper. You're kidnapped and held in a basement by a crazy professor. But the basement has 3 doors, and one of them leads to freedom. The professor leaves, and you get to open the doors one by one. Behind the first door, there's a dense jungle full of deadly creatures. Behind the second door, there's a gigantic fire-breathing dino that could burn you alive. And behind the third door, you see a lake of ice water that freezes everything in several seconds. How can you escape?
So how can you
The
escape?
second door, because the dinosaur is died.
Chowking,
Okay,
chowking,
for a
asado
while,
siopao. Slow roasted
there's
Hong
an
Kong style
advertisement.
asado. Tikman ang bagong sarap.
Okay, for a while. Okay, so what do you think
Welcome.
could be your answer?
The second and
Second door?
Yes,
It's the
because the dinosaur already died.
Okay, let's try to know the answer
Out
now.
through the second door.
Very good.
Dinosaurs
So
can't
you're
breathe
correct
fire.
again.
Number 7. The Attic Mystery. Mark and James played in the attic where it was dark and dirty. But when they came down, only Mark's face was covered in dust, while James' face was miraculously clean. However, it was James who went and washed his face. You have 10 seconds to figure out why.
So why do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay,
James-
so you just have to try.
No, you show the
Okay, let's
answer.
try to know the answer now.
Looked at Mark's face and thought that he was dirty too. At the same time, when Mark looked at James, whose face was spotless, he decided he was just as clean.
Oh,
Number 8. A treasure hunt. A treasure hunter got lost in a forest, but after he had been walking for some time, he noticed a crossroad with a big stone in the middle. There was a note on this stone which read 4 + no 5. The man realized that the sign must be showing the direction toward the treasure. but it was written in some tricky cipher. Can you help the treasure hunter to decipher the code?
Oh, no 4. It's no 4. It's no
Okay,
4.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So time is up.
No
So what do you
4.
think?
No
So
4. No
what's
4.
your answer?
No
No?
4.
No 4. So why is it no 4?
Just so the answer.
Okay, let's try to know the answer now. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The man should turn the note upside down. Then it will read south.
South.
That's where the treasure is.
Okay. So it should
9.
be south.
An
Okay.
escape from a locked house. You got kidnapped and locked in a stone house. However, there are 4 doors you can escape through. But behind the first door, it's extremely cold. And if you choose to go that way, you'll turn into a block of ice in a matter of seconds. The second door opens into a water tank swarming with hungry sharks.
Sharks.
Behind the third door, the sun shines so brightly that it burns everything in no time.
Yes.
And the room behind the fourth door is filled with toxic gas that won't let you breathe. Is there a way to escape? You have 10 seconds to figure it out.
So where do you think would be the safest way to escape?
Room number 3.
Okay, 2 and 1, 0. So your answer is room number 3, right? With the
Yes.
sun and the fire in it. Why do you think?
I think that she'll
Okay.
answer.
You can be able to explain. Okay,
Until the
let's go.
evening when the sun goes down and escape
Yes.
through the third door.
Okay, so that's correct.
10.
Huh? Very good.
Dropped into
Next,
a pit.
number 10.
One day,
I
John was
know
caught by a maniac and thrown into a 20-foot deep pit. The maniac told him that in 5 minutes, the pit would start to fill with water.
Oh,
John was horror-struck because he can't swim. He looked around and noticed that on the bottom of the pit, there was a 6-foot-long rope,
rope.
a 4-foot-tall wooden barrel, and a 3-foot-tall metal safe. John himself was 6 feet tall. How could he use these objects to get out of the pit alive? You have 10 seconds to help the poor man.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1.
John should
So-
hold on to the barrel when the water
Okay.
starts.
So what are you
No.
going? So
John, take the wooden what?
okay, and then
And
after
then
that,
the wooden that wooden would
Jar.
take up.
okay, and then what happened to the rope?
And then the rope and the metal safe.
Is the man will going to use the rope in escaping?
No.
No. What about
She'll
the
answer.
metal?
I already say it.
Okay, what about the metal? Is he going to use the
The
metal?
metal it cannot go up.
Yes,
It's
because it will sink.
very-
Okay, it will sink, right? Not compared to the wooden jar. Very good.
starts to rise. It'll help him to stay afloat and take him to the surface. 11. A cafe theft. Look at this picture. 10 minutes before it was taken, someone from this photo had stolen all the money from the cafe on the beach. However, all these people claim that none of them had visited the cafe in the last 10 minutes. Who's the thief?
Oh, who do you think is the thief?
The boy is holding the ice cream because on
Okay.
10 minutes the ice cream is
Melt.
yes, it
melt?
will melt.
Okay,
So
so
melt in the sun.
okay, let's try.
The thief is the man with an
Very
ice
good.
cream. If he had bought it
Okay.
more than 10 minutes ago, it would have already melted, or the man would have already eaten it.
Yes, so that's correct.
12.
And then the
A
last
prison
one.
escape. Matt escaped from prison by digging a long tunnel in the floor of his cell. He'd been crawling through the underground tunnel for 3 hours when he saw that the main tunnel divided into 3 smaller ones. But the first one was on fire, and the second tunnel was home to a nest of
Snakes.
venomous snakes.
Okay.
The third tunnel was set with explosives. How
Explosive.
can Matt escape?
The fire.
Okay, in the fire.
I think I
Okay.
know fire is correct answer.
Okay. So why is it you think the fire is the one that is correct?
Because I just think fire is correct.
Okay,
Yes.
you just guess that? Or
Yes.
that would be your final answer.
Yes.
Okay, let's try to know if that would be the correct answer.
Matt should opt for the first tunnel.
Yes.
He can walk through it after he puts out the fire with dirt.
Correct. So what he is going to do would be to put out the fire first. And then after that, after putting up the fire, he can escape now. Right? And
Yeah.
he will become safe. Okay? So
Okay.
that's our
Yeah, I think.
riddle game.
Yes, but
Okay,
I think
son?
it's one more question. Can I see?
Yeah, sure. One more question of.
I think it's one more question.
Oh, we don't have it now because it's just only 12. So we had already 12, right? So we did already 12, so that would be the end. Okay, son? So now let's move on to our lesson. You were able to send to me your
How?
your homework, right? And I already checked your homework, and your homework will be or would be correct. So why is it your homework is correct? Because those are what? Son? Okay. I hope you can still remember our lesson last time. It's all about the compound words, right? So when we
What?
say compound words, these are two words combined together to make one word. Like for example, pan plus cake, that would be if you try to combine pan plus cake, son, that would be son. If we have to combine two words like pan plus cake, that would be pan, pan, cake. Okay, pan, cake. What about news plus paper? That would be newspaper. Okay? What about bath plus robe? That would be okay. That would be your answer. Okay, that would be your answer, son. So supposed to be you know them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, would you kindly tell me bath plus robe becomes bathrobe. Air plus plane, plane becomes airplane. Then so on and so forth. Okay. So you got the perfect score. So very good, son. Okay. So those are the word or those are compound words. Now, this time we're going to listen and we're going to point the words and listen again and say the words. Ready, son?
Okay.
Page 16.
Okay, look at the
Unit
words.
2. Get ready. Words. A. Listen and point to the words. Listen again and say the words.
Worm, berries,
Okay, look at the words,
hunt,
son.
escape, creep, fight,
Okay.
peck, pine cone, squawk, worm, berries, hunt, escape, creep, fight, peck, pine cone, squawk.
Okay. So let's try to read them together. Son, say warm.
Worm.
The next one. How to read this one? Okay, read them, Son. Berries.
Berries.
Next. Son, after the berries. Son.
Hunt.
Okay, hunt. Next. Son.
Mm, escape.
Okay, say escape again.
Escape.
Okay, next. Say this word, Son. Creep.
Creep.
Okay, next.
Find.
Very good.
Pe-
Next. Very good.
Pinecone.
Okay.
Quack.
Squawk.
Walk.
Okay. So let's try to answer this one based on the words that we had read just a while ago. Okay. Let's try. Birds blank at their food to eat it. So what do you think would be the correct answer, Son? Birds blank at their food to eat it. Son? So birds blank at their food to eat it. So what do
Yes.
you think would be the correct answer? Is it worm, berries, hunt, escape, creep, fight, peck, pine cone, or squawk? What do you think would be the birds do in order to get their food and eat them? The
Bird.
birds peck. Okay, so peck, son.
Bird.
So peck. Okay, this one. Peck at their food to eat it. What about number two? A blank grows on a pine tree. So what would be the correct answer? A blank grows on a pine tree. Son?
Oh, here.
So what's the answer? Number two?
Um, Pinecone.
Okay, that's correct. It's pine cone. Number three. What about number three?
Berries are my favorite kind of food.
So strawberries are my favorite kind of.
Berries.
Okay, strawberries are my favorite kind of berries. That's correct. Next, number four. Okay, kindly read and answer, Son. Sam,
Some animal in rainforest
blank
find.
for their food. So some animals in the rainforests find,
Find for their food.
fight for their food,
Yeah.
or are you sure? Or
Hunt.
hunt. Okay, so it's hunt for their food. Next, what about number five? The dog and the cat don't like each other. They often. So what did the dog and the
They
cat
often
do?
creep.
No? So if the dog and the cat will see each other, they often what?
Yeah.
Okay, only the cat can creep, right? But what about if the dogs and the cat will see each other? Because they don't like each other, so they often what? They often,
Yeah.
so what's the correct answer, son? They often fight, okay? So they
Yeah.
often fight. What about number 6? A blank is a long, thin animal. It lives underground.
It's creep.
It's, uh-huh, it's a long, long, thin animal.
A worm is a
It's
long
a
thin
worm. Very
animal.
good. So it's a worm. Number 7. Baby's pet bird can blunk out of the window. So Baby's pet bird can blunk out of the window. So what do you think would be that one? Can what?
Can fly.
Okay. So do we have fly in here? Do we have word? Word can fly in here? We don't
No.
have. So instead of fly, what we're going to use? Bobby's pet bird can escape out of the window. What about number 8? Cats can blunk very quietly. So what did the cat do? So cats can blunk very quietly. Other animals can't hear them coming. So the cats can.
Yeah.
So what's the correct answer? Can
Can.
creep. Okay? Can creep quietly. Then number 9, birds can blank loudly. It's a funny sound. So what is that sound that birds made? So the birds can. So what's the remaining word? We already used this one. So the remaining word is
Quack.
just only squawk.
Quack.
Okay, squawk. Okay? So that's it. Now, we are going to study now, Son, how to compare and to contrast. So when we say comparing things, we will going to tell how they're the same. So meaning we are going to tell their similarities. So that is compare or comparing. But if we are contrasting, Son, we tell their differences. Again, compare, we tell the same. Contrasts, we tell different. Did you understand, Son?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we say compare, what we tell? If we compare, what we tell? We tell
What?
how they're the same. And contrast, we tell how they're different. Right? Right, son?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to remember that. Again, when you compare, you tell the same. When you contrast, you tell different. Okay, so here's a passage or a text. And then after that, what's the same and what's different? Okay, son? Then write the words in the Venn diagram. Now look at this one, son. This one is a Venn diagram. So we are
Yeah.
going to write here what's the same and what's different. So when we say the same, that means we compare. But when we say different, that means we contrast. Okay. Can you read loudly the text? Son, can you read the text? Son, can you read this one?
Hugo and Ivan are 10 years old. Hugo
Okay.
live in big house in the country. Ivan lives in small apartment in the city. They both have pet. Hugo
Okay.
has big dog and Ivan has small goldfish.
Okay. So would you kindly say
Ivan,
Ivan?
Ivan,
Okay.
Ivan,
Would you kindly say
Ivan.
leaves? Son, say leaves.
Lives.
Okay, say apartment.
Apartment.
Say small goldfish.
Four goldfish.
Small
Small goldfish.
goldfish. Okay, now let's try to find out now what's the same. Hugo, okay? Or we have to say both Hugo and Ivan. So what are their similarities or the same? Okay? Okay, I want to see your face, Son. I want you to turn on your camera. Okay, Son.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to turn on your camera. Open your camera.
Why?
Okay, can you open your camera?
Why?
Son, open your camera.
I will open the camera.
Yes, open it now.
Yes, and then I will open it.
Yes, open it now. I can't see you.
Here, wait. I take this one.
Okay.
And wait.
Okay. So position your camera. I want to see your face. Okay, that's it.
Finding this one just than me. And
Okay,
then when
now.
I will turn on.
Okay. Now, let's try to understand what are the differences, okay, and the similarities of Hugo and Ivan. Okay, Son, open your camera again.
Well, or I already say you.
But I cannot see you. I don't
Yes,
know what
I
you're
know you
doing.
cannot see me.
No, I
You
want to
will.
see you because maybe you're closing your camera because you're doing something, so I cannot see you. So I want to see your face, Son, so that I can see what you're doing. Okay, come on, open your camera now. Maybe you're doing something. That's why you are closing your camera. Okay, I want you to open that so that I can see what you're doing. Maybe you're playing, right?
No.
Oh, what are you doing? So you are far
My
from your
is play
computer.
in my room.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, open your camera, Son. Let me see what you're doing.
I am
You
learning.
learning what?
I can on camera can turn our camera to learn.
Okay,
Turn on
oh,
camera
that's
to
it.
learn.
So I want you to
Up.
open that one until the end of our lesson because I want to see your face. I want to see if you are staying there on your computer. Okay? Okay. So concentrate, son. So we are in here. We are going to understand the differences and similarities between Hugo and Ivan. Would you kindly tell me both similarities of Hugo and Ivan? Okay, so it says in here that Hugo and Ivan are 10 years old. Okay, that means Ivan and Hugo the same, they have the same age, 10 years old. So we are going to write in here, son, 10.
Yes.
Okay, because both of them are 10. So therefore, Hugo and Ivan are similar each other, meaning the same with each other because they have the same age, 10 years old. Did you understand? Okay. Next. What about when we say Hugo lives in a big house in the country and Ivan lives in a small apartment? So what do you think? So that is not the same. That's different, right? So Hugo lives in a big house. What about Ivan? Where he lives? Son?
Yes.
Okay, what about Ivan? Where he lives? Okay, we said that Hugo lives in a big house, but Ivan lives in, so that's the similarity, or that's the differences. So Ivan lives in a big house, Hugo rather, but Ivan lives in small, small what?
Yes.
Small, it's
Yes.
here, small apartment. Okay? So, these are differences between Hugo and Ivan. So, again, Hugo lives in a big house while Ivan lives in a small apartment. Next, they both have pets. So, again, what are their similarities? Aside from they are 10 years old, aside from that, they both have pets. So, that is similarities. Okay? Okay, what else? Hugo
Yes.
has a big dog and Ivan has a small goldfish. So, where do you think is that? Is that differences or similarities? Okay, again, Hugo has a big dog, while Ivan has a small goldfish. What do you think is that, Son? Is it differences or similarities? When we say big dog, small goldfish. So that would be differences. So we are going to write in here for Hugo, he has big dog. Okay? While Ivan have or has a small goldfish. Okay? Okay. So now we completed now the Venn diagram. Sean, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, now would you kindly tell me what are the similarities of Hugo and Ivan? There are two similarities. What are those both that we said both in here? Can you tell me?
No.
Hmm? Son, if you listen to me just a while ago with my explanation, you can be able to answer me. What are the differences and what are the similarities of Hugo and Ivan? Again, when you say both, that means similarities because they share the same, okay? The same thing or things. But when we say for Hugo and for Ivan, that would be differences. Why differences? Because Hugo lives in a big house while Ivan lives in a small apartment. So it's different. Okay? Different. Big and small is different. Okay? Then aside from that, Hugo has a big dog, while Ivan has a small goldfish. So big and small again are difference or differences. Did you understand,
Yes.
Sean? And then they share both the same similarities because they were 10 years old and they have pets. Okay? They have the same or they have pets, but of course their pets are not the same. Okay? Okay, now Son, if you listened to me just a while ago, would you kindly tell me what are the similarities or when we say what's the same with Hugo and Ivan? What's the same, huh?
Yes.
Can you tell me what's the same with Ivan and Hugo?
They are half pets and they
Okay,
are 10 years old.
very good. What are the differences between Hugo and Ivan? Would you kindly tell me? Okay, what are the differences between Hugo and Ivan? When you say differences, it's of course it's opposite. Okay, like big and small, right? Okay, tell me for Hugo and tell me for Ivan. Go, go, son.
It, um,
Hugo
Hugo
lives in a big, okay, read this one, son. Hugo lives in a big what? In a big
big
house.
house,
Okay, while Ivan lives in,
small house,
okay, or apartment. Then another one, Hugo has a big what?
big dog,
Yes, while Ivan has a small gold son. Ivan has a small
uh,
gold
fish.
fish. Okay? Okay, let me see if you can be able to answer this one now. Look at the pictures and circle the correct answer. Okay, do you know how to share this one to me with answers on? You can use the draw there. You can be able to mark that. Can you do that?
Do what?
Okay. Oh, anyway, if you don't know that, so let's try. Just tell me the answer. What do you think is this? Number one has
Worm,
been given. It's a worm. Very good. So I'm going to mark
pine
this one.
cone, pine cone,
Okay, wait for a
berries,
while.
escape,
Okay.
hunt.
So pine cone, and then berries, and then escape, and then hunt. Very good. Next, things animals eat. Number one has been given to us. That would be worm. What's the other? Son. Animals that eat or things animals eat. Aside from worm, what else? Choose among the words here. Son,
Yes.
things animals eat. One has been given. That's worm. What about the other?
Um,
Animals eat what?
berries.
Yes, that's correct. That's berries. Animals, things animals do.
Quack.
Okay. Squawk,
Fight.
fight,
Creep.
creep. Very good. Okay. What about this one? What's next? Read and march. So fight, peck, fight, peck. And what would be the next? It's fight. So the picture fight is here. That's correct. What about this?
Worm.
Worm,
Fish.
berries.
Python. Worm.
Okay, and what's the next?
Bee.
Okay, it's letter B. It's berries. That's correct. Next. Hunt.
Hunt. Creep. Hunt. Creep.
Oh, what's the next?
C.
It's letter C. It's hunt. That's correct. The number 4,
Escape.
escape,
Quack.
escape,
Quack.
squawk, squawk. That would be,
I.
okay, that escape also. Very good. Read the clues. Complete the
Crossword.
crossword. So number 1 has been given. Escape. What do you think would be number 5? Okay, let's try. 1 is to get away from a place. So that would be escape. Then down, it
No, red
grows on
fruit.
a pine
Berries. Number
trees.
5 is berries.
Okay, number
5.
number 5 is small red fruits. So berries. Okay? Wait for a while. I have to write that. Berries. Okay, that's correct. Next, number 7. What about number 7? Animals do this to catch food. Sean,
Yes.
animals do this to catch food.
Hunt.
Okay,
Hunt.
that's hunt. It's H-U-N-T.
Number 8. It's number 8.
Okay, it's hunt. Next, number 8. A
Long
long, thin
animal
animal
without
with legs.
legs. Worm.
Okay,
Worm.
without legs would be worm. That's correct. Next, number 2 in
Bird
here, down.
uses with their food.
So it grows on the pine trees. So
Creep.
that would be pine.
Pine cone.
Yes, it's pine
Pine
cone.
cone. Pine cone. Pine cone.
Okay. Next,
Down.
brothers and sisters sometimes do this. That would be number 3. They, so the brothers and sisters sometimes do this particular thing. They what? Sean, open your camera.
Yes.
Oh, Sean,
Yes.
open your camera.
Why?
Oh, I want to see you.
Oh my God.
I want to see if what you're doing.
And I want to see what are you doing.
Yes, I'm teaching you, right?
Yes.
Oh, what about you? Are you listening? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, if you listen to me, would you kindly open your camera now? Turn on your camera so that we can continue.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you time to open your camera, to turn on your camera before I am going to start. Oh, we're near, huh? It's just only 8 minutes more to go. And after that, it's the end of our lesson. Okay, would you kindly open your camera, son? Just like what you did just while ago. Son. Okay, there you are. What about number three? Would you kindly tell me? Brothers and sisters sometimes do this. Do you have brother and sisters?
Hmm.
Son? Yes or no?
Find.
Okay, so you fight. Okay? Fight with your brother or sister. Next. What about number four? Cats can do this very quietly.
Creep.
Okay, it's creep. Very good. Okay. And number six, birds can make this funny sound loudly. So that's squawk, right? Okay. Hmm. You're holding a marbles? Oh,
Why is
you're eating that?
purple?
Huh?
No,
Oh, do not eat that, huh? Because that's not a food. Okay, do
that's
not put that
no,
one in your
no,
mouth. Okay?
no.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Sit up straight. Let me see. I heard that you're holding a marbles. Am I right?
Where's the marble?
Oh, really? Be honest. I want you
Yeah,
to be honest.
the marble.
See? Oh, see, I can hear the sound of that. So
You
it's a
make it.
marble, right? Oh, how many marbles do you have?
I have two.
Oh, you have two marbles. So what are you going to do with the marbles? Are you going to eat them?
I have more marbles here.
Oh, do not eat them, huh? Oh, yeah. So different color. Okay. So what are you doing with the marbles?
And play.
Okay. Do not eat the marbles, okay? Because it's not the food. Okay, son? Okay.
No.
Next. What about the last one? Number nine. Birds do this with their food. So
Mm,
they what? They peck, right? Okay. So there
heck.
you have it now. Okay, so I have here, or we have here a story, son. I'm going to read this one to you quickly. So I want you to listen to the story, okay? Okay, son? Okay, so the title of the story is Unusual Friends. The Smiths have a big cat. The name of the cat is Molly. Molly is loud and playful, but always friendly and gentle. One cold day, Molly sees two small, quiet rabbits in the yard. They're cold and alone. Molly carries the rabbits to the door and meows. They're scared. The Smiths came out. They make a big, warm cage for the rabbits to sleep in. The rabbits are happy. They're gentle, and Molly likes them. Sometimes they play with Molly in the yard, and they never fight. Okay? So that's
Yes,
the end of the story. Did you like the story? So again, what's the title of the story, son?
yes.
Unusual
Usual
friends. So when we
friend.
say unusual friends, what does it
Usual in the
mean?
house.
Yes,
In the house.
unexpected. Yeah, it's an unexpected friends that came in their house, right? So in the house of the Smith. So a cat, and there's a rabbits in it, right? So the name of the cat is Molly. Molly, Molly what?
Multiply. Là with
Okay,
them.
play with the.
With the Molly.
Okay, so Molly sees two small, quiet rabbits in the yard. Okay, and then after that one, what happened to the rabbits? Are the
Là
rabbits okay? Are the rabbits happy?
no.
Oh, so the rabbits during that time was cold and or were cold and alone. So what did Molly do? So Molly carries the rabbits to the door and meows. They're scared. So when Molly meows, the rabbit scared. So the Smiths came out. So the owner of the house, the Smith, came out and they make a big and warm cage for the rabbits to sleep. So what did they the Smiths do in order to give rabbits to sleep? So Smith make a Okay, Son, I want to see your
Mm.
face again. Open your camera. We're near. We just only 2 minutes left. Okay, so what did Mr. Smith do in order to for the rabbits to sleep in? So Mr. Smith make a big and warm cage for the two rabbits. And then the rabbits, after having that cage, became happy. Okay? And the rabbits are gentle to Molly. That's why Molly likes them. Okay? And Molly now sometimes play with the rabbit and they never fight. Okay? Son?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any questions, Son? Do you have
Question?
any
No.
questions? Oh, okay. If you don't have any more questions, I want to see your face before we have to say goodbye. I want you to turn on your camera. So it's the end of our lesson today. So I want to see you before I am going to say goodbye. I want to see you.
Yes.
Let me see you.
And why you need to see me?
Of course, because I am going to say goodbye now. Okay. I want to see your face on. Okay, come on. It's already time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time I will not going to give you a homework anymore, but we're going to finish our lessons. That would be on the next meeting before I am going to give you a homework. Okay? So are you
Yes.
happy because you don't have a homework? Son?
Okay.
Oh, come on, come on. Open your camera now because I have to say goodbye now. Son,
Yes.
open your camera.
Yeah.
I have to say goodbye. Open it now. Okay, come on. Son, son, son. Open your camera.
Okay.
Hmm.
Here.
Where? You're playing your marbles, right? Oh, see, I can gauge if you are playing or not. So, just what I have told you before that you have a marbles, right? And I did it, and what is this one? I know that one. Okay, so Son, so I have to say goodbye now. We'll see you again on the next meeting. Do you have any questions?
No. Goodbye.
No more questions. Okay, bye bye.